Here we are, Monday morning drive. I'm driving to work. I have a long drive to work, and over my reactions on a Monday when I wake up, after, especially after a Steeler loss. My thoughts, man, oh man, we got our butts kicked. But really, it wasn't nearly as bad as it looked, but it wasn't as good as it looked. The Bills are better than us. We knew that going in, but they're not the best team in the history of pro football, like the media will make them out to be. We had the same problems we had on defense last year against the Bengals and those games against the Bengals, especially when Watt was out. No pressure at all. Great job by their coaches, and we had no adjustments. And with the injuries in the secondary, we have no depth, and even the starters aren't that great, to be honest. And not on defense in the secondary. Without T.J. Watt wrecking, we have no chance. I wanted to see how we do against a team like that. And I was very encouraged by the offense. If they could finish drives, 6 drives inside the 20. Of course, we only got 3 points. We missed 2 field goals. Should have had at least 9 points. But Kenny did really good. That's the encouraging part. Kenny, Pickens. I still think Firemuth, Gentry, the young guys look good. Warren, Najee, I don't know what's going on with him. Can still be the O-line as well. The offensive play calling, terrible there when we were still in the game. The same problems keep resurfacing over and over and over. And maybe this is what happens to bad teams. Maybe you don't get the calls from the refs. Maybe you are bad play callers when you're down 3 scores, you run the ball. Maybe that's what happens. We've never been a bad team like this. So, maybe we are a 1-4 team. That's what we are. It sure looks like that's what we are yesterday. But seeing Kenny as a rookie go up there to Buffalo against the number 1 pass D, who had some guys missing, I know, but still, he did great. And hopefully he'll do great again this week, and he's our only chance right now. Defensively, Fournette's going to try and run us over. What's going to happen. We'll preview that game. And I'm not encouraged that we'll even win that game. But we have to win that game, because if we do win that game, we're right back in it with the way the AFC is and the league is. But, at the end of the day, is it going to matter anyway, because we're going to make the playoffs. Although we get Watt back, but this defense is going to let us down probably. And we need players, man. We have cap room. We'll have drafts. Probably a decent draft pick. Not top 10. I'm not ready to say that. But decent draft picks for once, and cap room. We need to sign some guys, man. Some corners, linebackers, safeties. Besides Minka, it's a parrot. Cam's on his way down. The guy can't be asked to do everything. It's kind of sad, but we've been spoiled. We really can't complain, not at all. And it should not have been 38-3. 6 times we scored 6 touchdowns in those situations, which 1 or 2 plays go differently. We could have. It would have been a lot closer. I still think we would have lost, but it would have been what I thought it would be. It was a lot closer. So, man, tough Monday. Dude, you know how it is. We all feel this way. I hate waking up to a loss. It's the first thing I think of when I go to bed on Sunday night, and the last thing I think of when I go to bed, and the first thing I think of when I wake up. I'm sure you feel the same way. Bums you out when you lose, man. So we'll just strap it on. We'll see what strap up the helmets. We'll see what this week brings. We need to strap something on. We better play better than this at home. Hopefully it'll be fun with Kenny. And if we get a win, man, we just need a couple wins here in these next 2 games, next 3 games, 3 and 5. I know it's pathetic to say this. 3 and 5 at the bye, and I think we have a chance to be competitive at least. Who wants to be 1 and 8 or 1 and 9? That's no fun. But it will be fun next April because the pieces are there, man. We're gonna be fine. And I hate the Bills. I think the Bills are shit. The Bills play like crap. They play dirty. And I'll be rooting against that shit team from now on. I've never liked them, and now I really don't like them. This is why they lost 4 Super Bowls. Classless, late hits, cheap shots. That's not football. Easy to play that way when you're up 31-3 or whatever. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see, man. I'd love to get in the playoffs somehow. Probably not going to happen, but if it does and we play them, I'd love to beat them and watch them cry. Bunch of freaking, oh, I'm so mad, man. I was so mad. That's what I was mad about. I was mad we didn't play Steeler football. Weren't you guys? I mean, weren't you mad we weren't hitting, playing? We're just getting our asses kicked, and nobody cares. A couple guys did show fire, though. Tomlin actually was pissed after the game. Pickett, I mean, T.J. Watt should have came flying off the bench and hit. I mean, what are we doing? We're letting our quarterback get hit like that? It's not the same Steeler team that we had back in the 70s and even the 90s or early 2000s. I heard guys were laughing in the locker room. It's a coach problem. They're getting paid either way. They don't care, a lot of them. But, I mean, you can't dwell on it. But they played terrible. But at least Kenny had some fire. He don't like losing. And some of the other guys, the outplayed his ass off. We got some young studs, so I'm excited about that. Hey, man, that's my Monday morning drive. We'll see how this turns out. Love you guys. Love the Steelers.